Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Ciara. I am from Ireland and this is going to be like a little fun tutorial. Well, it's going to be creating a Paddy Stay look, but you know, times change, you like different colours, everything just flips on its head. So this is the look I created. It's just like a cobalt blue and fun little look. So if you want to see how I got this tutorial, please keep on watching. And also if you are a new follower, please like and subscribe down below. It would be much appreciated. And also if you are returning, thank you for returning as well. And please, as I said, like and subscribe down below. And if you want to see how I got this here look, please keep on watching. So roll clip, let's go. I know I look a bit cray at the moment. This is the look I created using the Juvias Pace, the Magic palette by Juvias Place. I used this palette because I don't know, I was really drawn. I was going to do a Paddy's Day tutorial like I presume like everyone else is doing at the moment, and I was gonna go for like the more greeny colours, but then I kind of was looking at these two like more so like dark blues and purpley colours, so I said fuck it, I'll go ahead with them. So that's what I went in with. So I just use those kind of shades and more so of the orange shades as well, just to kind of blend out the colours as well. So if you want to see how I got this eye look, please keep on watching, and here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, what I did, I've already kind of primed my lid with my Makeup Revolution concealer, which I did put underneath my eye as well, and then did my brows. So next up, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a flat shader brush. This is just the Anastasia shader brush, and I'm going to grab a bit of highlighter, just grabbing one from my Film Star Bronze and Glow, grabbing a bit of that just to highlight the brow bone. So just popping that onto the brow bone itself. So I'm just going to zoom you in. So as I did, I just grabbed that highlighting shade and popped that onto the brow bone itself, just to kind of highlight that area. And then next up, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush. I'm going into both the Zakia and Nana shade, and so this one and this one, just taking a mixture of both and blending both of those into the crease area. So just grabbing that and just kind of blending it into the crease itself. So just taking your time to just kind of blend this into the crease area. You don't have to be too precise with this colour, just because it's just going to be our transition colour. So just keep on going back in into those two colours that I showed you. Now I want to kind of blow it out slightly, just kind of bringing it more so out towards like the temple area. Bringing it in then to the back into the eye area, so kind of going in more so like a V shape, just like that. And once you get like the colour kind of payoff that you're looking for, then we're going to start kind of working in then with the more darker colours. That's when the tricky part starts. So get ready for that. So once you've kind of got that orange base kind of down, next up what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into a more so flat brush there, going into both of those, going into both of those the darker bluey colours, this one and also this one here, dipping into both of those colours and kind of concentrating these more so on like the lid area and then the outer corner, because you are going to kind of blend it out slightly. So just to kind of work it into the skin, just work slowly with this is your best option. Just because it is so pigmented, like you literally have it all over your face. You don't want to see it. You don't want to know what happened in this set. So as I said, just kind of working that into the crease area, keeping it more so close to the crease itself, not blowing it out, because you will go back in with the more kind of blending brush later on, just to kind of help you disperse that product and give you the best kind of colour payoff that you're looking for. As I said, just keep going back and forth into those two shades. I'm obsessed with this eye. Like, I think it's like real poppy or something, but like, it's not an everyday wearable look. Like, who the hell is going to be walking around town wearing something like this? Like, you can go on ahead if you want, so it doesn't really bother me. I think it would be fun to kind of create something. I haven't really done anything like this on my channel before, so this is going to be a little bit fun. So grabbing then that those orange shades again, and just the edges of that blue colour that you have packed down onto the lid and the crease area, just going in lightly with the orange shades just to kind of blend them out slightly. Just take your time, as I said, just going step by step, just to kind of just to blend those edges out. Back in then with the darker blue shades, and just going back and forth. It's just a process, so look back and forth into both of those shades, and then back into the orange then again, just to blend it out. So it's going to be step by step and you kind of building up the colour that you're looking for. So once that I have laid that down, back in then to the orange and blending those colours out then. So once you're starting to kind of build up that colour, I'm next going to go into like a more so a smaller blending brush, grabbing those two dark colours again, and I'm just kind of wiggling this into my crease area, because I want to try and intensify that colour as much as I can. So back in then with that blending brush again, back into the orange shade. So once you've kind of got that that colour down, what I'm next going to do, I'm going to go back into those two dark shades again and blending this all over the lid space itself. So just kind of, as I said, wiggling that colour onto the lid. You don't need to go too fast with this. As I said, it is a process, so don't kind of be rushing. Unless you do it with do your makeup or your foundation afterwards, like that's definitely a plus, because then you won't get any fallout and then you can just wipe it away afterwards. So I was actually just going to leave it like this and leave it as like a matte lid shade, and I actually think it looks fab, and I went in with a bit of shimmer. You can't go wrong with a bit of shimmer. So I just added that on the lid, so that kind of popped it a bit more. So yeah. Once that's kind of dispersed all over the lid, next up what I'm going to do, going in next then to the shade HEYYYY, and this shade here, which is kind of a more so pearlescent blue blue colour. So next up what I'm going to do, going into like a flat concealer brush, grabbing that shade then and just popping that colour all over the lid. So you don't need to be you don't need to put too much product on top of this. I just kind of did a small amount, literally just dipped my brush into it and then pulled it away. So packing this all over the lid area. So once that's kind of all over the lid, grabbing then back into the blending brush again, just to kind of blend out the edges that you have where you've obviously put that product down, the shimmer. Going back in then to my bigger blending brush and going back into the orange shade, just because you want a kind of more so cleaner brush to kind of blend out those edges. Perfect. So once that's all kind of done, next up I'm going to grab a bit of concealer. Grabbing some of my Makeup Revolution concealer onto the back of my hand, and then grabbing just like my very small, very teeny tiny my concealer brush, which I use to carve out my brows. So grabbing some of that. Now you can grab a bit of Duraline either if you want to kind of clean up this edge. But I'm being a lazy bitch. Shit, you can't really see me there. So as you can see, I'm just cutting that line there. Just make sure it is in line there with the other side as well. Grabbing a bit more concealer just to kind of clean up that area. Next up, what we're going to do then, once we've kind of cleaned it up, then we're going to go in then with a bit of eyeliner. So once you've got that down, so once you've kind of cut that line, just going to grab like a little kabuki brush just to kind of clean up that edge, and so it's not as thick of concealer on that area. And next up, what I'm going to do, my trusty liquid eyeliner. Where is it? Essence eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, waterproof. Grabbing that then, just going to kind of speed up this little process because this will probably take me a few minutes, so give me a minute. Oh, that took a bit of arm workout to do that. So just after finishing off that wing there on this eye, so and then just popped on a bit more concealer then just to define that cut a bitch, you know, cut a bitch. So I just did that down. I think it looks really nice at the moment. This one turned out so much nicer than that one, which is good because it shows up in camera, you know. So then going back in, we're going to do the under eye now. So going back into my more little buffing blending brush, I'm grabbing the kind of the darker colour and keeping this closest to the lash line itself. We're just going to start kind of blending this out. As I said, keeping it close to the lash line because you don't want to kind of blow this out too much. Going into both of the shades and just blending it out slightly. I'm going to keep this close to the lash line as I can. And then going back in then to this little flat brush and just kind of buff it out slightly. And going back into the orangey shades then and kind of just blend them out with the orangey shades. So once that's all kind of blended out and you've got that blue down and it's kind of as intense as you're looking for, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go back into that kind of shimmery colour that I applied to my my lid area and just kind of run it slightly along the bottom lash line. Once you've kind of done that, you kind of get the effect of like it's kind of the same as the top area as well. I look absolutely crazy at the moment. So once that's all done, I'm going to grab then my just little flat brush there that I used for my concealer, not my concealer, sorry, my to highlight my brow bone. I'm just gonna grab that shade and just apply Nubia, which is this one here, which is a more kind of like a gold mustardy kind of color. So popping some of that on the inner corner. You don't have to put this color on the inner corner. That's just kind of what I liked. You can always maybe even go for maybe something normal, like maybe just like a gold shade or something, like something more neutral. So once you pop that on the inner corner, I'm going to grab then a white kohl pencil and then just pop that on my waterline. So once that's all done, grabbing a bit of mascara. So just kind of coating your mascara on your top and your bottom lash line. Then we're going to pop on some Sosu lashes. My all-time fave. This is the ugliest face ever trying to put on mascara. So once that's all down, I'm just going to coat my eyelashes, and then once they're done, I'm going to pop them on, and then I'll come back on and show you the end result. And this is kind of it basically done, but I'll just show you kind of what it looks like with the lashes on as well. So wait 2 minutes please. Just popping out my lashes. These are just so lashes that I'm using. Love them because they're so like tapered in, and then they've kind of go out then at the edge. I think it just suits this eye look perfectly. I'm just after spitting everywhere. That is so cute on camera. Oh my god, the concentration of putting on lashes is something else. So once they are all perfectly on and attached to your eyeballs, that is the look done. So that is my little dramatic cobalt blue glittery fun little look done. So that actually rhymed in time, +9. So that is the little look done. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching, and if you're new, thank you for coming and watching me. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. You are an OG. You are an OG. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye. Gotta make sure that